Okay, so in this video, we're going to create a program that's called Banker's Roulette. And basically, what it's going to do is, let's say you're out at a restaurant and you're with some friends and you're trying to decide on who's going to pay the bill. This code will automatically generate a random person's name from the group who would be responsible to pay the bill. So when it comes to generating a random name, we're going to have to import random. Then we're going to have to ask the user to enter all the names. So we'll add a comment just stating that this is a split string method. And we'll create a variable, we'll call it name string. And we'll have the user, we'll ask the user a question. And we'll tell the user to separate each person's name by a comma and a space. And then we'll use the line break. Then we'll create another variable, call it names. And this is where we're going to split the previous variable name string. So name string, and we're going to split it based off of what the directions state that the user has to enter a comma and a space. Now we need to get the total number of names in the list. So we'll create another variable. And we have to use the length function. And this will give us how many names are on the list. And now we need to generate random numbers between 0 and the last index of the list. So how many names are going to be in the list? So we'll just write a comment of what it does. Generate random numbers between 0 and the last index. And we'll start a new variable, call it random choice. And this is where we're going to use random. And we're going to use randint to select an actual number. We're going to start from 0, and we're going to go to the length of the variable num items. But we have to subtract 1 because the randint command is inclusive, so it would include what the length is, but we need to, since we're starting at 0, we need to take 1 off of it. So we'll create another comment here, and we'll just say that it's pick out a random person from the list of names using the random number. So we're going to have to create a variable. We'll call it person who will pay. And we know the names is the list, and we have to choose a random index from it. So that would be from the random choice variable because it's creating a random number. And then we're going to print an F string that says the person who will pay is, and then we'll use the variable person who will pay. We'll run the code, and it asks, give me everybody's name separated by a comma and a space. We'll type in, we'll do 5 names. Do John, Dave, Jane, Stephanie, and Tom. So each name is separated by a comma and a space, and we'll hit enter. And the person who will pay is John. So it randomly selected a person from this list. We'll run it one more time just to show that it doesn't get the same name each time. We'll do the same exact names. And run it. And this time, Stephanie has to pay. If you have any questions or if you want to provide any feedback about this tutorial, please go ahead and submit a comment. Thank you.